my 13-week update. I'm actually filming this a little bit early, just like I did last, I don't know, one of the updates. I'm 13 weeks tomorrow, but we are going away for the weekend tomorrow, and so I needed to get this filmed now. And I'm hoping that my SD card doesn't fill up like it did when I was filming a little while ago, because that'll be a pain. Anyway, 13 weeks. Hopefully this won't be too long, because I have a little bit to say about 13 weeks. Because it was, well, I don't know, I just feel like a lot happened this week. So let me talk about symptoms. I have been feeling better this week, quite a bit better. I have been feeling sick still, but not nearly as sick as I was. I'm still feeling sick sort of in between breakfast and lunch, and then in between lunch and dinner, like those spaces where I feel like I need another meal, but you can't really eat another meal because then you won't eat the next meal. It's just awkward times. So I've still been feeling a little bit sick there, just like hungry sick, but other than that, I haven't thrown up this week. Yay! I thought I was going to this morning, but I didn't. But I have been feeling better, and the fatigue has definitely lifted. Like, I still get tired, but I can stay up later now, like till 10:30, which is not quite as late as I used to stay up, but I'm getting there, you know. And that's been really nice, not to feel like I absolutely have to take a nap every day, so that has been a blessing. So those are the two biggest. Oh, and the other one that I've really noticed is that I am not nearly as bloated. In fact, I feel like my bump has shrunk this week. I can hear Jack playing with something he's probably not supposed to be playing with. So yeah, those are the three main symptoms that I've noticed easing. However, in saying that, the symptom I have noticed this week is that I have been emotional and like on the verge of tears and hormonal all week long. I have been feeling down in the dumps, which is not like me. I hate it when I feel like this. I have felt so lonely all week. Like I'm just like, I need company, like my friends' company, you know, like I just want to have a chat with my friends and just be distracted, or be with my family or my mum. And if you watch any of my other videos, you might know that I live about an hour away from family, so and friends, and so that becomes a challenge, you know. It's hard. You can't just like up and leave every time you want to go see someone, so I find it hard. I live in a very tiny little town in a rural location, and usually I'm very content in my own company, but for whatever reason this week I really struggled with that, so that's been hard. I've been like trying not to let it rule my conversation and the way I treat other people, but to be honest, it probably has. I've probably been a bit mean to my husband this week, so sorry honey. But yeah, that's been a bit difficult. So the exciting thing that happened this week was that I had my midwife appointment yesterday, and I was watching a video by, I think it said the Linguists, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the name off the top of my head, but she was talking about why she chose a midwife, because in North America it is not common to have a midwife as your like lead practitioner. In New Zealand it's very common, and she was just talking about how she never felt rushed and they're just lovely, and that is so true. My midwife was here for like 45 minutes and we just chatted about anything and everything, not necessarily baby related at all, but she was wonderful. But the thing that happened that was exciting is that I got to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time. Yay! So at 12 weeks and 5 days I heard the baby's heartbeat. I'd seen it on the ultrasound, but I hadn't actually heard it yet, so that was really exciting. And I was a bit paranoid because my symptoms were easing and we didn't have another scan booked until my 20-week scan, so that's a while away, and of course I'm not feeling movement or anything yet, so you just worry a little bit. And so it was really reassuring that she found it almost immediately, and it was nice and strong, and that was, yeah, really lovely. We are not having the Nuchal translucency scan, and I don't know if I've mentioned that in any of my updates before. And like, I don't care if you go have it, like, but for us personally, what a Nuchal translucency scan is, it's twofold. You go for a blood test and you have an ultrasound done, and it's pretty much to figure out your chances of your baby having a chromosomal abnormality. And then sometimes they go on, if there is a chance, sometimes they go on to do what is called amniocentesis. And often the first test can give a lot of false positives, or it's not really that accurate. And so I didn't like the idea of doing that, because then people are sort of prompted to go on and have the amniocentesis done, and like, unless I knew that there was like definitely a chromosomal disorder, I almost certainly wouldn't have the amniocentesis done because it carries a chance of miscarriage. And again, I don't mind if you go do that, that's totally your call. I'm not, like, please don't think I'm judging you for that, because everyone's situation is very different. But for me, I just wouldn't have it done. So to me, there's no point in getting the first test done. You know, I just have to sort of trust God that He's looking after our baby, and we will deal with whatever potential problems there might be, you know. But at this point, everything seems strong and healthy, and of course we'll see a little bit more when we go for the anatomy scan. So that's that. I haven't had any major cravings this week. I feel like my appetite's gone down a little bit from last week. I'm still wanting Marmite, like every day. I have Marmite on toast pretty much every single day. Usually a little bit after breakfast, I'll have Marmite on toast, and that's good. And I'm trying to think what else there is to tell you. I don't really think there's much else. My blood pressure was a little bit lower than last time. It was about 100/60. I always have low blood pressure, but I have noticed that I've been feeling a little bit lightheaded, so I think that I'm just going to take things a little bit slower. And I can't, like, I have had a bit of ligament pain. I don't know if I mentioned that either. It's been very mild compared to last time, but I've had it a lot earlier this time, and I just can't jump up and do things like I used to. Like, I just have to be a little bit slower, otherwise, yeah, it's quite painful. And like, I have to hold my belly when I sneeze and cough, otherwise it's sore, like the muscles hurt. So yeah, that is that. My next milestone in my head is baby movement, because I felt Jack for the first time when I was 15 weeks, although I didn't know I was feeling him then, but I felt him for sure at 16 weeks. So I'm 13 weeks tomorrow, which means in the next 3 weeks I should, fingers crossed, start feeling fetal movement, provided that the center's like not right at the front, because that can sometimes hamper that. So I'm really excited to start feeling this baby move. I'm so happy that we heard the heartbeat, because now I'm just like, okay, now it feels like this is really going to happen. We're really going to have this baby. We're really having a second baby, guys. Like, I'm having another child. I'm going through another labor. Oh my gosh. And I mean, like, the other two, I talked about 2 other things with my midwife, which I should mention. One is water birth, because I'm strongly looking into having a water birth. I looked into it last time with Jack, but the birthing pool was busy at the hospital, and so I never got to use it, and it worked out fine in the end. This time I would love to be able to use it, provided it's free, and I do still want a hospital birth, provided I get there in time. So I talked to her about that, and I think I will do a separate video on that when I talk about my birth plan, which will obviously be a while down the track. But I kind of know what I want to do already, so she helped, you know, clear up a few things, and that was really good. And then the other thing I talked to her about was breastfeeding, because I had a really hard time with Jack, literally from the time he was born to when I weaned him onto formula at 6 months. I just found the whole thing a big challenge. Unfortunately, I don't really have any positive memories of that time. I never found the feeding experience to be nurturing or comforting or anything like that until after I weaned him onto formula. So we talked a lot about that, and how I want to do things differently next time, and how I mean, part of it was just being a first-time mum and not knowing what it should feel like, and, you know, how you can do things. So we just talked a lot about that, and I think I'm going to do a separate video about that. I wanted to do a video on it about my breastfeeding journey with Jack, but it was so negative. Like, I didn't have anything good to say, and so I felt a bit funny putting that out there. So I don't know, let me know if you would like to hear my breastfeeding story with Jack and how I found that, and what I want to do differently this time, and I will do a video on it. I think I'm going to do one, but we'll just see when it comes. I don't know when I'll be ready to do that yet. So yeah, I think the main thing we established after that talk was with breastfeeding, you need to have a plan A, B, C, D, and E. You know, like, you can't just rely on the fact that you can breastfeed your baby, and that it's a two-way street. It's not just about the fact that your child is being fed. It also has to be a good thing for the mother too, because it is good to sacrifice as a mum, but if your sacrifice is coming at a cost to your mental health, then that's going to affect your child, and so ultimately it's actually not the best decision for your child. So yeah, anyway. anyway, I think I will do a video on that. I just have to sort of gather my thoughts a bit because I'll probably get quite rambly in it, like I am in this video right now. So I am going to end with a belly shot. I think that's all I have to update you on, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe, and let me know if you're pregnant, if you're a first time mum, if you're a second time mum. Comment down below and let me know. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next update or the next video, whatever comes first. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye. Hey guys, I am here with a different video today. I am doing a tag video because I feel like I've just done pregnancy update after pregnancy update, and not that I'm sick of it, but I figured it would be nice to do something a little different, and I haven't done a tag video in quite a while. So